Yeah, like we don't. Where did you get that one from? Where do you get your refresher from?
Dunkin' Donuts. Maybe it's
Uh,
another American
well,
company that
the
has
data.
Australian IPs blocked.
Oh, wait, let me go check that one. Let me go check that one. I'll let you know I am also recording.
Awesome. I was gonna say it should just be Dunkin.com because they probably changed the name.
Um, okay, let's see here. No, I can view the website. It's very slow to connect to,
I wonder why.
but
I wonder why. No, an American-based
um,
website is really slow to connect to because they only have servers in America. That's crazy.
yeah. Look how far I can get onto loading the website. Yeah, it loads this, and this is kind of it.
Have you not checked locations? See if you
So,
can see if there's a location near you or delivery.
let's see.
Oh, there you go.
Uh, oh, okay. I can have it use my location to figure it out. Let's see. Oh, yep.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I kind of expected as much.
yeah, get it delivered.
Um,
Let's try getting it delivered.
try to get it
Yeah.
delivered. Yeah, let's see delivery.
Aw.
Oh, let me just. Oh wait. Okay. Can I just?
It's taking a sweet ass
I
time.
have I have a feeling it's trying to think how can we reasonably get to deliver that to Australia. But,
This is the craziest
let's
loading I've
see.
ever seen on any fucking website when you put in your location.
I I have a feeling this is just not
I
gonna
feel
go
like it's
anywhere.
about as bad as putting United
It's kind of
States of
crazy.
America as your fucking location and then just letting it load.
Yeah. I could put in my
I
address
mean,
if
you
you'd
could put
rather,
in
but
mine.
well, what? You just want me to deliver you free shit?
No, I have two refreshers right here.
Well, we shouldn't be showing this because we're actually sponsored this by Red Bull,
True. And
so we
HelloFresh.
shouldn't be talking. We should not be. And HelloFresh.
Yeah.
Why do we need both? Oh, we just need to drink. We drink down a Red Bull and a HelloFresh to get our day started. And we eat a HelloFresh to get our day started.
Alright, are we ready to start this episode off that nice Duncan side tangent and cooking and cooking side tangent?
Yeah, cooking.
Yeah, we are low key
All right.
cooking
We
in
don't
this
really do like
podcast.
an intro thing, right? We don't do like a. We don't do like a. Welcome to the podcast. We don't really do
No,
that
we just kind of jump right into it so people get startled as soon as they listen to the episode. Anyways,
we kind of already did that.
we kind of did. Anyways, set a timer for an hour. Okay,
All
officially
right,
it
let's do
started.
this.
Officially it started. Okay, do you want to start with topics?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, fine. So, I talked about this like 2 episodes ago. Like how I had gotcha games on my thing. Let's just start with gotcha games first off, because you play gotcha games way more than I do. So I don't know most of most of shit about gotcha games.
Yeah, but okay. So before you fully frame me as being a loser, uh, I must clarify that I have been in a recovery stage for around about 2 to 3 years.
A recovery stage for a video game
I'm
is
being
insane.
serious. Yeah, I was in a recovery stage, and then I just got sucked back in. So it happens to the best of us. It happens to the worst of us. Um,
Uh,
what was your main point about
Well, the
this?
thing is, I don't play any gotcha games because I like to go outside unlike you. So, what? So the only like gotcha game I play is the Hatsune Miku rhythm game, and you can unlock every single song for free. But the only gotcha element is characters that unlock different abilities. I'm like, what? What the fuck is this bullshit? Why is this needed in a rhythm game? And it's like costs like $20 for like a small thing of gems, and you use it in like two rolls. And I'm like, oh, this actually pisses me off because it's so annoying.
Yeah, I think okay, so realistically every game is different. So that one I haven't even looked at it. I don't know if that one's like particularly um bad when it comes to its like acquiring of currency. I think yeah, I knew you were gonna bring this one up because you mentioned this last week. Um and yeah, I think when it comes to gotcha games, they are they're bad, man. They're bad.
I know, like
I don't know. I do not condone that shit.
I know, like gotcha games, like whole like personality is to get you like sucked in and spend more money and get you addicted to their fucking system that they have going on. But it's crazy how they do it because like I can see myself getting addicted to that gotcha system where I just keep putting more money in, more money in, more money in. Because I was the same way when I went gambling for my first time at 21, and I only lost two times, and I walked in with $40 and won over $200. Like I could see how something like that
Yeah.
could get predatory and get like very fucking addicted and suck you in, kind of like how you were like way back with gotcha games.
Yeah. Um I think that like if you and this is gonna sound fucking ironic, but like yeah, if you can build enough of a tolerance against it, it's not terrible. Um doesn't mean I still don't try and get everything every
Yeah,
patch. Uh
that's fair.
but yeah, I think when it comes to that kind of game, I have a really like strong set rule when it comes to free versus paid games. I think that if you are paying for a game up front, I think that microtransactions should be limited to a DLC or something like that. I don't think that there should be any sort of currency exchange.
Agreed.
Um, and when it comes to um, free games, yeah, you don't want to be you need to make money somehow. So I think that free games it's a little more excusable. When it comes to a paid game it's a bit different because they're trying to sell you on something up front, and then if they get you in and then they're charging for more money, it's
Yeah.
a bit iffy. So I think my mindset is that I'll play a game like a free game like that. I'll play a gacha game for like a week, and by that point I'll probably know, okay, yeah, I could probably be willing to spend like a price of a game that I would have spent this much time in, even if it costed money.
Yeah. And also, it's like they really like they basically make it like almost so easy for you to get sucked in as soon as you make an account. Because like I don't know if this is the case for like any of the gotcha games you played, but when I played my second ever gotcha game, which is Uma Musume, the horse racing game that everyone was talking about last year, and I didn't play it until this year for whatever fucking reason. I don't know why. That I got like so many free fucking rewards. I got like 10 free polls as soon as I signed up for an account, and then I got so much of the fucking like carrots in app things that they use to fucking get more polls. And literally at my first poll, they got me like a rare character, which I feel like I could already guess was basically guaranteed on your first fucking poll, anyways, because they're trying to hook you in. Like they're trying so
Yeah,
hard
most
the
likely.
entire time you play to get you sucked in, and if it fails, then they don't give you anything else for free because they know you're not gonna be a paying customer.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I think there's definitely a lot of intention behind that sort of mechanic. I think that it's yeah quite universally agreed upon that it is supposed to try and get its claws into.
Yeah,
I think that yeah, I think that for me personally, there are just so many games in that genre that I wouldn't be able to like appreciate if I didn't stick around for a bit. So I don't know. I keep playing, but maybe yeah. I see. I know. I get what you mean.
yeah. And going back to your point of like in-app currencies for like games that are free, that makes sense. You know, I'm not gonna judge companies for that because it's a free ass game. They do gotta definitely make their money somehow. My problem comes when I open up a game and there's four different fucking currencies and they're each separately paid for. When compared to something like Fortnite where you pay money to get one currency that you can just use to buy cosmetics instead of having four fucking separate currencies you need to
Yeah.
buy a cosmetic.
Yeah, I think a lot of the time the standard's probably closer to two. I don't know, like for most standard gushes that I play, there's usually like a mainly paid one, and then you've got like a free one that they give you like a lot
Yeah.
of, and then you can like exchange the paid for free. Um, but yeah, I get what you mean because there are a lot that like over convolute it. I think when it comes to an example for a paid game with in-game currency. I don't know if I think it was 2024. Let me just pull up my Steam library here. Um, yeah, the Suicide Squad game from 2024, which was a huge flop, regardless of you know the gameplay of it. Um, this here was a $100 Australian, by the way. This is $100 game with a $150 deluxe edition. Um, so I don't know what the conversion. I think that's around about 70 US, 180 US. Yeah, that's around $70. So like a full price game.
And that,
With an in-game store with credits that are like V-Bucks, and you could end up if you want skins like there's like bundles that will cost you like $60, which is insane. That kind of stuff for me is like fully inexcusable because it's like you already get someone in, you make them pay an upfront price at the hopes that you're getting the full game. What are you doing charging for like ongoing like item shop refresh skins and stuff? It's insane.
yeah. I will say there's a few rare cases where I see like I pay full price for a game and there's like an extra thing for like X amount of money where I'm like, okay, that's a good deal. Like, oh god. I'm now scared that you made one of the words I'm just about to say. So, in a case of JD Plus, which is a subscription service,
You can say that. That's not the word. I can promise. Yeah.
you promised on your mother's grave that that is not the word you chose.
Swear on my mother's grave. That's neither of those are the words I
Okay.
chose.
So, when it comes to
Man, it would how immoral would it be for me to try and bait you within the first
well,
15
we have a
minutes?
cooldown anyways that we can only do it until the last 10 minutes where we can try and bait each other. That's why I'm saving one of my
Yeah, how bad would that
topics
be if I tried to do
to
that?
the last like 10 minutes because I might just accidentally bait you throughout this recording if I don't do that and I would feel bad. So, with Just Dance Plus, it's like $30 a year and you get access to over 400 extra songs on top of paying $60. Well, $40 to $60 for a new game every year. That I can kind of see makes sense because you're getting like a shit ton more content every year. It makes your experience way more enjoyable, and that's kind of like, you know what? That's kind of a trade off. Whatever. I'll sink in the $30 it'll cost to fucking get extra songs. That I can kind of see where it is. Or like Fortnite Crew, for example, is another semi good fucking thing because they lowered how much V Bucks you're getting starting, I believe, in June. Where you get like the music pass, the OG pass, and the battle pass all included, and exclusive skins and V Bucks every month. That's another, except that isn't paid, but you know what I'm talking about. That's another like good like gaming thing
Yeah.
I would actually not be mad if I paid monthly for.
Yeah, I think that for me personally, it's definitely more excusable in a free game like Fortnite. I think when it's something like Just Dance, it's kind of like, well, people are already paying to upgrade their version every year, and then you also got a subscription. But I also get that like they they're also like a smaller team
Yeah, there's only like
that
20 people
put
working
out
on
the
Just
games,
Dance
so
like every
it's
year. Only 20 people. That's not including dances.
yeah,
That's like 20 devs,
yeah,
video editors, things of that nature.
yeah, you can tell.
That's actually true. Holy shit. I can't even be mad at you for that. That is so true. Holy shit. On account of the game hasn't had an update for 6 months and
um,
the game still is breaking, it's really hilarious. Literally proves your point. Alright. I think
yeah.
we said enough about gotcha games because now we're just moving on to other shit.
I think one thing I'd like to say before we do move on is that I think that if you really look through the weeds, and it's funny because a lot of these are the top gacha games out there, there are actually a lot of really good quality games out there that I think it's unfortunate because a lot of people will just totally miss out on it on the excuse that, well, it's a gacha game, and that's fine. Like people like if someone's like not wanting to engage with it because they might get addicted or whatever, like that's fine. I know for a fact that like it's definitely not for kids. Definitely like I would say never for
No.
kids. If you like I know for a fact that like if if and when I have kids, I'm definitely not gonna be giving them a gacha game and be like, yeah, play
What are you
this.
talking about? You gotta start them off
Um,
young. Like as soon as they're born, I'm like, hey, I got a
yeah,
fun game for
because
you. You race
here's
horses.
Genshin Impact.
Here's Genshin Impact. Yeah. Yeah, have fun talking with Paimon.
Back when that game's gonna be like 15 years old at the
Yeah.
time, 10 years
It would be
old.
an Unkit game.
Um, it already is, but yeah, I think there are so many games that are actually really good out there, and I think when you like, for example, like Uma Musume is like a standard, like it's even in portrait mode, so it's even like a standard like mobile type game.
Yeah.
When you get into games and when you get into some of the more, I guess, higher quality games, like a game like Wuthering Waves, which I haven't played since it's like like a version 1.2 patch. It's now at its like 2 year anniversary.
Jesus.
Is like one of the highest quality gacha games out there. So like if someone like never gave that a shot, I feel like they would be missing out on something. I don't think that it's like revolutionary. I think that'd be insane to call it that. But I think that like when it comes to the type of gameplay, the type of exploration you can get out of a game that is technically a free game, the amount of team comp building and all that, like that's the shit that I really vibe with is like using resources to try and build a good team and all that in all of these games. At the moment, I'm playing a game NTE, which you've probably seen. I've been swamp assing it a little
Well,
bit.
I've seen that you've been
Um,
playing on Discord, but I've
but
never seen any videos of this game. I don't know anything about it.
yeah, it's pretty much a fully like urban open world kind of I hate saying it because people always call it that anime GTA with cars and upgradable apartments and activities, deliveries, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, but it's got some really, um, it's got some really cool stuff in it, and so I'm really enjoying it. But I understand where like people would just be like, I'm just not even gonna touch it with a 10 foot
Fair
pole.
enough. Do you think that Ian guy and Elon Musk won't play that game because you have to shoot cops in that one too?
Oh yeah, yeah. They'd probably. What's ironic is the fact that you can't even actually physically hit um civilians. I don't know if that's a thing about like because it's a Chinese game. I don't
Yeah.
know if it's like something that's maybe a little bit iffy or not. But you can hit cops. That is one.
Let's go.
That is one thing. Um, yeah, which I really appreciate. I do like hitting
At least
cops.
you know Elon Musk
That's a
won't be
joke.
playing that
That's
game.
yeah. Elon can stay away from my degenerate games.
He's already too busy buying people to play games he doesn't actually play anyway, so it's okay.
That's insane. I still can't get over that.
It's fucking crazy. I can't believe that shit. All right. What's your topic?
All right, all right. Let me just pull up the document here. This is gonna be a really I really thought this one through. This one took a bit, but
Okay.
realistically, how many chicken nuggets do you think you could eat in one sitting?
That's a good question actually, because I've never thought about that. Probably like yeah, okay. Some rules. Are drinks allowed? Because I'm gonna get like a dry like throat if I don't drink anything.
Yes, yes, you can have a drink by your side,
Okay.
yes. In your team.
Probably like 40 or 50 chicken nuggets. Because the American
Fucking
bald eagle.
fat ass.
Okay. Okay. Okay, fucking skinny as a tree ass. I don't want to hear from you.
I'm kidding. I'm
You're as
kidding.
skinny as a ladder dog.
Yeah. I think that. Yeah, that was my question.
You're not even gonna answer it. Yeah,
No, I don't expose myself because I think I could eat 60.
that's actually way more than me. Holy shit. I say way more, that's 20. But that's still a little bit more. Alright, we're making great progress by accident. We are fucking just accidentally skipping through. We're speedrunning this shit by accident. Shit. This one. So you know,
Oh
so
my
you know
god.
how we were talking about hitting cops recently, right?
Yeah.
Um, have you ever been? So have you ever had to deal with the cops in any capacity before?
No.
No,
Why?
no. I've got pulled over twice. I've gotten pulled over
Yeah.
twice.
Okay. But okay, I don't drive.
Yeah, but you could still be like out on the street and a cop pulls up to you or something. I don't know.
Trenton, I've got something I got a crazy thing to show you.
What? What's the crazy thing? It took me so long to realize what the fuck you're doing. For context, listeners, Jackson pulled out his white ass skin. I guess white as a vanilla candle ass skin.
Which is exemplified by my light, by the way, I may add.
Okay, you can't see it that well. I look more white than usual.
Okay, so wait, are you telling me that you?
Hang on.
Because
Night,
I've never. So are
day.
you asking if I've ever been pulled over while just walking down a street?
No, like just any experience with the cops you've had. Because I've had like actually three. Two stupid ones,
I don't
one
know if
not
this is
funny.
part of like. I don't know if this is part of our cops not really being like we also have um different police,
Yeah,
so
they're not allowed
it's
to carry guns. They just carry
I
little
guess a
like
bit different.
knives.
Nice. I don't. Maybe I don't know. I haven't really like I've. I don't really. I don't really. I just kind of be doing my own thing, and I haven't had to interact with the cops.
I've
So if
also
you
been doing
wanna
my own thing, and I've gotten pulled over
speak on it.
twice. One time was because
All
my
right. So
fucking
so let's go through those.
one time because my fucking bright lights were out, and I knew about it, but I lied to the cop and said I didn't, and I got let off with just a warning. And another time was because
All right.
my turn signal light wasn't working, even though I fucking oh my god, even though I knew I had a bulb in it and it was working. And I was turning, and a fucking Michigan State Trooper car, because there's like two different types of cops, pulls me over, and I'm sweating bullets because the Michigan State Troopers are known for being like ruthless and like assholes. So he fucking like I'm sitting in this parking lot for
Mm.
20 minutes as he's like writing down all my information, deep searching all my information that he could know about me from the state of Michigan. And then literally like as soon as it was done, he handed me back my fucking ID and was like, "Oh, happy early birthday, by the way," and just let me drive off without like a ticket or anything
Oh
like
yeah.
that. I I've thought for sure I was gonna get a ticket. Also, yes, I have lied to the cops before.
Cops, it's him.
Yeah,
It's
get
him.
me. It's not the white one in the call. I can tell you that.
Get
It's the
him.
Oreo in this call.
Oh.
Yeah, no, great.
I think because of the fact both examples you brought up, they were both like car related. So I mean, I haven't gotten into either of those
I mean, the
situations
third one's also
realistically.
car related, but that wasn't because of my fault. That was because I was in a car crash. That was two different things.
Okay, question: have you ever been pulled over from just minding your own business?
No. But, okay, well, I kind of was minding my own business while I was fucking turning and I got pulled over because my turn signal light was out.
Yes, yeah, yeah.
Same with my headlights.
That's different.
But, like, just like walking down the street is something I get pulled over to talk to? No. Although I will say, okay, I have another cop story. Okay, I just remember this one because this is like
All right.
10 years ago. So 10 years ago, I had this Android phone with a removable battery, right? And this Android phone was known for having the touchscreen actually, like, respond to the lightest touches somehow. And this, how, like, Androids back then basically had, like, a button on the bottom of the home screen that just said emergency call, and when you pressed it, it immediately calls 911.
I never used 911.
Anyways, so, yeah, it was in my pocket. I pressed it, and I was panicking, so what I did is I moved the battery out, but they answered it at the same time I moved it out, so I just heard, help. And then the call just abruptly cuts. And the worst part is, a cop actually showed up to that area, but I already walked past that area. So I only figured out when I hit around the corner to see if I was like caught or something, and a cop just drives by, parks there, gets out of his car, looks around, goes back, and then drives off. What's a... So, by accident, I prank called 911 by accident.
You prank called 911 by
Yes,
accident.
it was
That's
an
crazy.
accident.
Good
I
on
just
you.
had it in my fucking pocket. And then
Respect.
when I put the phone battery back in, because 911 can call you back, I saw a 911 missed call.
Okay, did you call them
No,
back?
I was a scared kid with social anxiety. I thought I was gonna go to jail, even though I was like 5 or 8 or whatever the fuck. Yeah.
Wait, you had a phone at that age? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So, okay. I also have another phone story. Now that we're down this rabbit hole. When I was a little kid, I got handed a flip phone by my mom because I learned how to read the time on an actual clock. Because apparently that was something I was struggling with.
Right.
And she got me a little flip phone, and it was from Track Phone. So I had like pre-installed minutes on it. It was like 500 minutes or something. I made one phone call, and the second one I got was a text from an unknown number saying, "Hey, my dad's in the hospital bed, and I need to talk to him again. Can you hand over your minutes so I can do that?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, sure, I'll do it." And when I pressed the button to do that, it handed over the rest of my minutes. So I only got to make one call on my first ever cell phone, and flip phone. I could never use it again.
Wow. Wow, you were naive.
No shit! No shit! I thought because I accidentally prank called 911 as an 8-year-old, I was gonna get arrested. Naive is one way to describe it.
Okay, but maybe you would have. Maybe
You know
you
what?
would
Maybe we
have.
should call 911 now to confirm if I would have been arrested. Not.
All right. Let's do it. Let's call 911.
Okay. Hey Siri. No, we're not doing it. Okay, yeah, you do it. You do it. Yeah, you do it.
I'll call
Yeah,
911.
yeah.
That makes
Yeah.
sense, right?
Yeah. Then the Americans just send a drone
me doesn't
strike
wanna
to
do
your
it.
fucking house. After you call 911.
Stop wasting our time.
Yeah. Stop wasting your time, Australian. Everyone, get on boys. It's like fucking FBI shows up to your house and shit.
Yeah, I might not do that.
Also, did I tell you about the time I locked my keys in my car and I had to call 911 then? Did I ever tell you about that?
Shit, did they arrest
No.
you?
Basically, this was back before I had a car that would beep at me if my keys were in my car and I lock it. It was a 1999 Toyota Camry. I locked my keys in my car and I locked my phone in my car, and I was stuck at my local gas station, and so I was blocking a gas pump, so I was fucked. So I quickly panically went into the gas station with this guy that barely speaks English, and I was like, "Hey, I need to use your phone." And he was like, "What?" And so I pointed to the phone in the back, called 911 because I didn't know what to do, and I didn't remember anyone's phone number at the time. They answered, and I was like, "Hey, what do I do when I have my keys locked in my car?" And they told me to call a fucking locksmith. So I can't call a locksmith because I don't have a cell phone, so I can't research a locksmith near me. So what I had to do is I had to walk to my house to go on my computer to fucking find locksmiths near me, write down the phone number, go back to the gas station and call them from their fucking phone. And by the time I got back, the Indian guy's yelling at me because I'm blocking his gas pump, aka blocking his money, which is fair. Not gonna not gonna be mad at that. That's just fair. But he's switching between like English and fucking uh like Spanish and like another fucking language. I don't understand what he's saying. So I'm just like scared, confused, and like. Anyways, that was fun. I was trapped at the gas station for 2 hours, by the way. Why are you looking at
It
me
sounds
like
like
that?
hell.
It was hell.
It sounds like
It was
hell.
like 90 degrees Fahrenheit out too, and I didn't want to go in and buy a drink after. I'd be like, "Hey, I'm blocking your guys' gas pump."
You should have at least bought a drink and compensated him.
Probably, but I panicked. I didn't know what to do.
Just be like, you know what? I'm sorry for taking the gas pump the entire time. Here's like a, I don't know. Y'all like tip your like waiters and stuff
Yeah,
all
but
the
I don't.
time,
I
so
don't.
it's like surely you could have given him a
Okay,
tip.
you know what? Fair point. That's honestly a fair point. I thought you were about to talk about like tipping like the gas machine. I was gonna be like, doing what? Pumping out the fucking gas that I did myself.
No, just good. Damn. Nah, but you know what? I don't even know what else you could have really done in that situation. When was this?
2023. It was like 3 months after I graduated high school. It's just
Welcome to the real world. That's what that
yeah.
is.
That was the same car I blew the engine out of because I forgot to put new oil in and I never changed the oil filter on it. And it was like, yeah, that'll be like three
Too
thousand
much
dollars
work.
to fix, and it was a free car given to me, and I was like, I'm gonna trash it. And now it's actually being used in a demolition derby, so that's kind of sick.
I think I heard about this. I think I heard about you saying this a while back.
Yeah,
About that, which is
it
kind of
is kind
cool.
of cool. Now it's being used for people's entertainment, and I wish I could actually see it, but it's in Kalamazoo, which is like a 2 hour drive for me, so I don't really care enough to go see it get crushed again. Anyways, I rambled on for too long. All this to say, this was all about cops, by the way.
Yep, this is the cop segment.
This was the cop segment.
My experience with the cops, I see them getting food because they're always hungry.
Yeah, they're like,
Um, I think they carry around like taser guns or something.
really?
Maybe they carry on laser guns.
Yeah, laser guns.
They have like a gun holster type thing. So yeah, I don't know like what it is that they're holding.
No, our cops mainly carry pistols and then a fucking taser and pepper spray. Like, they're fucking loaded with all these resources. Oh yeah, they also carry, I believe, like tear gas bombs or whatever too.
Yeah, so it seems like as if here do um they do usually carry a semi-automatic pistol. Um but for the most part, um they've also got tasers and pepper spray and batons, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I was saying, they probably have to rarely use it because the fucking they don't. I don't think people in Australia are just carrying around AK-47s in their car like they are in America.
Yeah, I think it's a bit different. They're definitely not going to grab out a gun at first, I don't think. Where it's like they'd be more likely to have their hand ready over there to be able to pull something out if they need
Now, police here would dual wield a taser and a gun. They'll taser you first, and if that doesn't work, they will actually just shoot you.
to. They're tasing me with one and shooting with the other. Just bang, 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 just bang,
Why are you not cooperating?
I said hands in the air. Bang, bang. Yeah, cop segment.
This episode's gonna be the craziest one. God, it's gonna be titled Gacha games and cop brutality.
Just a little off tangent here, Trent. It's getting really dark.
Yeah.
Over there.
My light's all the way over there, and I haven't turned it on yet.
Well, if
It's okay. I'll just blend in.
10 likes and it'll turn the light
Yeah.
on.
10 likes.
And we can see the likes right now. So if you're not liking,
Yeah. If you're not liking them, there's something wrong
if you
with
want the
you.
light on in the next part,
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyways,
I can do one of my questions if you'd like.
let's go.
All right. This question is: what is 36 divided by 6 plus 8 times 3?
Anyways, let's do one of my topics now.
I mean, if you want to skip it, we can do this. I think
What was the math question again?
36 divided by 6 plus 8 times 3.
You have a ChatGPT calculator you can pull out.
All right, context on that one. Yeah, we saw a video about someone that was installing ChatGPT to their calculator, and we were like, "That is absolutely ridiculous. You do not need that." And it took longer to actually come to the conclusion. I'm just gonna use an actual calculator here, and I can just plug this
Hey
in.
Gemini,
36 divided by
what is the
6
answer to this math question?
times 3. Yeah, Trent. The answer was 30.
Neat. I'm so glad we now know that. Imagine like the bot that we use to like automatically clip out the best segments from this podcast and make it to YouTube Shorts. It deems that this one's worthy. Okay, Trent, answer this math question.
If you're watching this right now on Shorts, on any sort of Shorts, yeah.
If you're watching this on Shorts
hi.
right now, pull out your dick and sign.
Whoa! On Shorts, that's crazy, man. I don't think you do know that that's gonna get our Shorts sent to the oblivion, right? That's not going anywhere.
You don't know that. Maybe the bot is fond of penises. You don't know.
Yeah, I just don't know if YouTube is good with talking about getting your dick out on YouTube.
Also, I like how increasingly dark my camera keeps getting throughout this recording. I'm keeping the lights off. This is a lot funnier than I thought it was gonna be. It's just one half of the podcast is barely viewable, and the other one's just fine. Although I can make it go really bright.
I should just be here turning the light up.
Okay, never mind. That didn't work.
He's gonna be...
That didn't work. I think it made it worse.
It didn't really.
It was. You can even see my reactions now. Yeah, I tell you, I'm doing a podcast with the void.
There we go. That there's the brightest that my light goes, and it's pretty bright. Let me just turn on this light.
It is pretty bright.
As well while I'm at it. Let's aim this over. Yeah, this is very bright. Very bright.
And mine's just very dark. You should keep it very bright.
Let's let me just quickly
Oh my
just
god.
show you what I'm working with here.
Hang on. I think you that's actually insane. I think you actually lit up my camera a little bit when you fucking did it. Wait, I forgot for the reason Mac OS has a built-in ring light, so I could turn it on if I wanted to. I just don't give a fuck.
You did mention this. So, Trenton, explain the story of your new Mac while I get my...
Basically, for context viewers, the PC I've been using for the last year and a half is an HP PC, and you should never buy from HP, as I learned. Because HP used to be really fucking good, now they're really fucking shit, and I had a Wi-Fi card issue for the past year and a half where my Wi-Fi would just randomly cut out, and it would be when I'm like on Discord or online gaming or live streaming. Something I need to actually use the Wi-Fi for would be like, yeah, this important part, why don't we just cut it out? And I'm like, cool, nice, thanks guys. So, then, about a year and a half from this issue, I was like, okay, I actually also really don't like Windows that much as it is. So I was like, okay, I'm switching back to a Mac because I just don't like Windows. So did that. I went to Best Buy on Friday to get a new one because I went to Walmart to pick up the order, but they're like, oh yeah, there was never an order placed for Trenton Robinson, and I showed it right here. And they're like, okay, contact corporate, and they'll just refund you the money. So I got refunded like $600, which, thank you, I guess, Walmart. Also, fuck you, though. Went to fucking Best Buy.
Yeah, fuck you, Walmart.
By the way, Best Buy now has an AI assistant once you fucking call them. So I had to deal with a baked in ChatGPT phone call where they said that they had the computer I was looking for in stock, which was the cheapest model for $599 US. I went to fucking Best Buy and they said, "Oh yeah, no, we're out of stock."
Wait, how much?
$599 US. It's like a little
Yeah.
bit over 600 with tax.
Yep.
But yeah, I went to fucking Best Buy after dealing with a ChatGPT ass phone service now that I fucking now hate. And they're like, "Yeah, we don't have that model available." And I was like, "But the literal AI I called an hour ago said you do. They said you had five of them in stock. What happened to all five in the span of an hour?" They're like, "Yeah, we have the slightly more expensive model of what you're looking for $100 more." So I was like, "Fuck it, whatever." So now I have a MacBook Neo, 512 gigabytes of storage for 799. No, $699 US. So yeah, fuck Best Buy and the stupid AI program. Why the fuck does AI have to be built into everything? Why life, dude? I don't need to go outside and see that a church across the street used ChatGPT to announce, "Oh, Sunday school." Just fucking type it on Microsoft Docs. Something. It does the same shit. It gets the point across the same way. You don't need AI generated Jesus getting crucified and be like, "Yes, go to the Sunday school," for your point to be across,
No.
come across.
No, I think that AI is definitely being pushed into a lot of places where it just it's not even that it like, oh, it's gonna save money. It's just like, oh, it doesn't even necessarily belong there. I think I was looking the other day at some application that I was like interested in using, or at least I was like recommended to look at. And I went to the homepage and then up pops a chatbot and it's like, do you have any questions about this software? Ask the chatbot. What happened to frequently asked
I don't know.
questions?
That happens so many fucking
Like,
times.
look, it it's I was gonna say in theory it's helpful, but it's also AI, so it doesn't really. It's not even able to answer everything to a good amount. I would honestly just. It sounds like it's so funny because I remember when technology started advancing, and there's like all these like older people that are like, "Oh, this isn't good. This is not good. This is terrible. This is gonna be a demise and all that." Um, and now I feel like we're doing the same with AI, which I think is a little bit different due to the nature of it, but I also like wish that it was a little bit I just wish it was fucking gone.
Yeah, that's true. Also, I feel like there's a difference between the AI that YouTube uses to give you recommended videos, the AI ChatGPT uses, and then the AI, the generative AI, which I feel like the third one's the most harmful to the environment. But I could personally do away with the last two. That's just the thing. We already know the
Yeah.
AI algorithms are like Twitter, YouTube, all that shit. That's just become so normalized to the point that's not going away anytime soon. And
I think that those have like their own problems, especially when it comes to like pushing uh content that people do not need to
yeah,
see. But it's also something that is a lot more manageable. I think that like a lot of um like the large AI models that we have, um they're putting in regulation and stuff, which is obviously good,
yeah,
but I just don't think it fixes the fact that I can't even find a proper use for it in the day to day. It's funny because I remember there was like this whole thing before even Google Gemini and before like AI was pushed straight onto Google searches, where it was like people would start using ChatGPT like it was a Google search, and it was just like, why? Just like we have everything already. Why do you need to use this? And I think at that point, if I'm not mistaken, I don't even think ChatGPT was like up to date with information. It was
no,
still like 2 years behind, so it's quite funny to see. But I don't know. Even nowadays, it's like everyone technically ends up interacting with AI in some way or another, even if you don't want to, whether it be for customer support or whether it be for just regular Google searches or whether it comes to job interviews now.
yeah. AI job interview. Okay, I hate how companies are just using AI for everything. You know, It's like, oh yeah, this one thing that this human could do in like 2 hours, and we just pay them a little bit for, it, and we know it's gonna be at least a good product. Let's just have AI use. Let's just have fucking AI do it for free, and it could be a mediocre product, and we'll still shove it out. Like a good example of what I mean by this is I literally had an interview scheduled for KFC that a human didn't schedule and AI did. And when I went to the store, the AI didn't tell the humans that I had an interview scheduled, so I never had that job interview because the fucking AI was like, yeah, no, there's no interviews today. What do you mean? You're the one that set it up.
I think I think that it gets to a point where it's just a little bit too far.
Yeah.
And I think when it comes to the job interview thing, there's like, I think the big thing that I always fall back on is it's like, why should I, as someone who's trying to apply, why should I care about the job if the people at the job aren't gonna care about my application?
That's a good point
It's like,
too.
if they're just gonna give, like, why should I put my best self forward if they're not gonna put their best self forward?
Exactly. That's a good point too.
It's like, you might as well just send an AI in to do the interview for you and just be like, well, they
Oh,
don't know.
remember, that's kind of what I had happen. That's when I called you that one time. For context, viewers, I don't
Yeah.
remember what job I was applying to, but I was applying to a job, and I literally text this guy. I'm like, yeah, I am literally speaking to an AI right now for my interview, and I immediately called you on Discord and had you mute your mic, just so you could hear the bullshit I was dealing with. I was like, okay, great. Tell me more about yourself, and like the fucking like ChatGPT like talk back shit. That's so annoying.
Man, it is so dark over there. I can't even see your face. I can't even see when you're like
No, the thing
smiling.
is,
For audio listeners here,
I have been like looking at myself in the camera as you've been talking, and I've been like trying so hard not to laugh because I just see nothing. I just see my hands move, and that's it.
this this is the creepiest thing. I feel like I'm in a call with someone
Wake
who's
up.
got like a ransom and is trying
Yeah,
to
just hold up like a piece of paper.
trying to extort money out of me
Yeah,
or
a piece of
something.
paper. Be like, help me. You
Trying
get
to
down on the
extort me for
ground, or
cash.
else. Get down on the ground.
I'll get on the ground.
But no, when we record next episode, I'm definitely putting the light on. This is just much funnier without the light for this bit.
For sure. For sure. For sure. For sure. For sure. All right. Let's see. So we've discussed quite a bit. All right. Do you want a question from me, or do you have anything lined up?
Let's do one more question for you and then have some of my stuff lined up. Because again, some of my stuff I don't want to talk to you about because I don't want to bait you into the wood by accident.
Yeah, I respect that.
Not until at least the
Okay,
10
so
minutes.
Done this.
Which we have 5 minutes to go.
All right. Trenton. Next question is, what is your body count?
Crazy ass question, by the way. Crazy ass question. What is your body count? Hey, viewers and watchers, what is your body count? Put it down in the comments below. I'm sure none of your comments will get blocked by Spotify if you went, yeah, my body count is 2. My body count is 0.
I'm being so honest. I actually had that written down.
That's crazy. What's your body count?
Those are the kind of questions. Okay. Well, there we go. That was
You're not gonna
good
review
segment.
yours. I revealed mine. See,
The question was for
listeners
you.
and watchers, I am your friend. You know, see us. Yeah, you're not. This is not like in a boss and an employee kind of situation, or like just a viewer and like two people just talking situation. You all are my friends.
You're really fostering some.
I'm
Some
getting that
weird
dream not found
ideas.
community back in 2020. Now,
Yeah, you're also doing the faceless
yeah.
thing.
Just fucking take it off and have like 10 people laugh at me in VC again.
I swear, you need to start off the next episode by doing the "Hi, I'm
Yeah,
Dream."
try to do like the weird smoke he did in the fucking face reveal.
Mm. Yeah, if you could do that for me, that'd be great.
And if you want to see my face again, I think I have a great way to do it. You ready? Hang on.
Oh, yes.
Um,
Okay, so for audio listeners, he is currently struggling to turn on his camera, his flashlight on his
my
phone.
flashlight's not turning on.
He is.
Look, I'm pressing the.
What?
Did you see it flash? Why did it fucking flash? What the fuck happened? Okay, there it goes.
Oh, okay. All right, let's do this. Whoa. Aim it up at yourself. Yeah. And say the thing.
Fuck, what does he say? Hi, I'm Dream, Isex minus. There you go.
Whoa! No, he didn't say that. He didn't say that. He didn't say that. Brendan.
What are you talking about? He
didn't
did say that.
I think you got close enough. I don't think that was verbatim.
You know how Dream literally will like
close enough.
DMs everyone who ever talks bad about him? Even if it has
Yeah,
like
apparently
2
that's a thing.
views. I'm now gonna get a DM on Twitter and be like, hey, why do you say I'm sexy minors? And it's like a 250 like thread tweet thread on why he doesn't sex minors. And then I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, I think he has a problem with ignoring criticism, or at least has had a problem.
I like
with
how
that,
you say
which,
has.
You know,
Literally last year, it's like 2 years ago, he did.
I don't know what he's up to.
Tommy Innit and Dream fan thing that I can't say the word for, and he got mad that he got criticized for it.
Wait, what word can you not say?
Do you not know what this is? Oh my god!
I think I do, but I feel like you're.
It's the R slur.
Wait,
R
message it to
slur.
me.
I can't say that.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know that
Yeah.
one.
What's the R slur?
Yeah.
I'm an audio learner.
Oh my god. Is that your word? Is that the trigger word?
Imagine.
Is that what you need
Imagine.
to say? I know we said this last episode, but yeah, like realistically, imagine if the word was actually something like that. That would be insane. How's that refresher?
Refreshing. You also smiled at that. I laughed at it. You fucking smiled at that.
No, I didn't.
I see you.
I didn't smile at that. I didn't smile at that. I didn't smile at that. That was.
Jackson, I'm watching your camera
smile
right
at
now. Why are you trying not to laugh, bruh? That disrespectful ass shit, bruh. The fuck is wrong with you, bruh?
I'm not trying.
Yeah, you're failing.
I'm not smiling. I'm not smiling.
Okay. Do we want to talk about the inshitification of Twitter?
Yeah, let's do it.
So,
Let's do it.
I will say, the only thing I could think that Elon Musk did good was community notes. And I only think that's a good feature because it does
Yeah.
actually kind of combat the spread of misinformation on the platform. And at other times it's just used for funny, stupid ways I actually appreciate. Like,
Yeah.
oh, then also another good thing is he allowed you to customize your timeline so you don't see a certain topic for 24 hours. That's good too.
Yep.
But tell me
Agreed.
fucking why Twitter Blue is a thing. I subscribed to it for a year. Yes, I know you can call me basement dweller or whatever the fuck insult you can think of. Anyone can. But like, even then, it's not even worth the price he's fucking charging for anyways.
Okay, so that already existed.
Yeah.
Before, I know.
He made
But
it worse though.
when it came to the whole thing with having the swish, it's a little bit different because I don't really know what you're paying for at this point.
Well, to be at the top of replies and then get money now.
But why? But why?
I don't know.
And by the way, you said the word.
Did I? Whoa, hang on. What was it?
Yep. The word was money.
Oh my god. That's
This whole
genius.
podcast, you were saying dollars. You were saying dollars. You were saying cost. There was a couple times where I was like, "Oh, he's gonna say it. He's gonna say it." I didn't hear him say it, but I heard you say it just
That's
then.
funny. That's actually
So
hilarious.
I can even show you. I can even show you right here in the list of words that I had.
Nice.
It's right there.
That's crazy. What the
So
fuck? Can I say what my wood was for this
there we go.
episode? That because I was too scared to bait you doing it. I wanted to talk about
All
I
right, let's
wanted to
do it.
talk about Nintendo Switch games later. So I was gonna bait you in the last 10 minutes to do that because my wood was
Uh.
Switch. So it's like okay, easy target,
Oh, okay.
and that would have got you if
So
your
I'm gonna
wood
be
wasn't gonna
honest.
be money.
I'm gonna be honest. I thought that the word you were trying to, because I didn't know if you were gonna start baiting me early or not.
No,
I don't know if you were gonna bring up the topic and then try and bait me into it,
no,
like after the time. I thought that the word was either check or verified.
that's actually really funny. Well,
That's why I went. That's why I said you're buying the swish.
oh, I was just thinking you couldn't think of the word for it. I was just like, oh
No,
yeah, no, it's
no.
fine.
I just was.
Brain fog.